Any volunteer light a candle? Yes. Anyone else? So before we start our chanting, we have a special blessing ceremony. So as you know that we would like to, use birthdays, for our, friends to express our loving kindness and gratitude. And today we have a special person, none other than Bhante Mehta, and he's having his birthday on this Saturday. So today we want to, make this opportunity to wish him well-being and also express our gratitude and loving kindness. And definitely, I have been so it's we all appreciate Bhante Mehta's presence and his dedication to our Buddhist center. And so I can travel so much because I have a reliable teacher here who will take care of everything. So it's a great blessings to all of us. We deeply appreciate Bhante Metta's, his organization, his planning, his neat work that he's always doing, and also especially his chanting, right? You also know that he's also our technician. so let us express our gratitude and our loving kindness for Bhante and wish him Bhante continuous good health, physical strength, mental strength, and spiritual growth. May he continue to grow in his compassion and wisdom and to benefit so many beings in this world. We also wish well-being to his mother, who gave birth to him on this day, and wishing her also good health, and also sharing our merits with his father, and also sharing merits with his monastic teacher. So let us chant, and we wish Bhante Metta, may Bhante Metta receive the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. May he be healthy, may he be strong, may he continue his skills and services, may he be well, happy, and peace. Bhavatu Sabba Mangalam Rakantu Sabba Devata Sabba Buddhanubhavena Sada Sotanti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalam Rakantu Sabba Devata Sabba Dhammanubhavena Sada Sotanti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalam Rakantu Sabba Devata Sabba Sanghanubhavena Sada Sotanti Bhavantu Te. So Bhante will hold this, and please, come one by one and wish him happy birthday. And happy place.
Thank you, Bhante.
Happy birthday.
Before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
The three refuges.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Next page. 5 precepts.
Panatipata viremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinadana viremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Amesu miccācara viremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musavada viremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Suramire manje amadantana viremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
The opposite page. Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and physical resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and peace. Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
Itipiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijñācarena sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhammasarati Satta deva manussanam buddho bhagavati.
Homage to the Dhamma.
Swakato bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akaliko Ehi pansiko openaiko panjantang veditambo vinyohiti.
Homage to the Sangha.
Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samiti patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadidam chattari purisa yugani Anta purisa punggala Esa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuniyo pahuniyo Dakiniyo anjali karaniyo Anutterang punyak kitang lokansati Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu
Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
Ghanasaram padintene Dipena tamadang sina Iloka dipang sambuddhang Pujayami tamunudang
Offering of incense.
Gandha sambhara yuttene Dupenahang sugandhina Pujaye pujaniyang tang Puja bhajane muttamang
Offering of flowers.
Vanna gandha gunopetang Etang kusuma santatim Pujayami munindassa Siripada saroruhe Pujemi buddhang kusumena nena Punyena metena labami mokkam
ปังมิลายาติยถาอิดังเมอายุตตายาติวินาศภาวัง
Offering of water.
อาดิวาเสตุโนภันเตปานิยังปาริกัปปิตังอนุคัมปังอุปาดายเยปฏิกัมหาตุอุตเตมะ
Offering of drinks.
อาดิวาเสตุโนภันเตกิลาเนปัญเจยังอิมังอนุกัมปังอุปาดายเยปฏิกัมหาตุอุตเตมะ
Worship of shrines.
วันดามิเจติยังสัมบังสัมเบธานิสุปฏิทิตังสารีริกธาตุมหาโพธิงบุตเตรูปังสักลังสดาสาธุสาธุสาธุ
Next page. Wish of well-being.
อินเชมัจจันนามาสเสนิยังนามาสเสมาโนรัตนันเตยังปุญญาภิสันตังวิปุลังอลันตังตัสสานุภาเวอตันเตรายโย
Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English.
Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wind that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like on shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a linchpin in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as the sweetness becomes zero. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self.
When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Okay, let us get together and then engage in a wholesome meditation practice. And this is a very precious moment in our life. Most of the time, we spend our time, our energy, our attention to solve so many things outside of ourselves. But right now, we have got this opportunity to pay our whole attention to inside and take a moment to explore what is happening here, and then train ourselves in loving kindness, in wholesome quality, and also train ourselves in mindfulness and our ability to be aware. So rejoice this opportunity. This is one of the best gifts that you can give to yourself, taking care of the mind and the body. So rejoice your decision to come here to this practice today, and be grateful to anyone or anything that's supported your practice, your decision. With that, rejoice. Let us make a determination that I will engage in this practice wholeheartedly. I will make the best use of this opportunity, and I will make use of this wholesome space, this gathering, this guidance, and I will engage in a committed practice. Make that determination now. With that determination, let us listen to the sound of the bell and the chant. Throughout the bell and the chant, try to be with your body and bringing your whole attention to where your body is touching now. Feeling the touch sensation in your feet, in your lower legs, where your body meets the cushion or chair. And feel your clothes and be in the body throughout the bell and the chant.
Dear spiritual friends, pay your attention into your mind Listen to your mind. You can still hear the sound of chanting resounding in your mind. With that soothing sound of chanting, let's settle down here. Relax your body. Adjust your body into a comfortable meditative posture, keeping your upper body somewhat upright, chin parallel to the floor, keeping your both eyes closed gently. Both palms are resting on your lap, right palm on the top of left palm. Take a moment to feel this sitting posture and relax. Feeling all different parts of the body. Relax and settle right here. Feel the entire body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Closely feel the whole body. Feel your feet, your lower legs, upper legs, your back muscles, belly muscles, chest muscles. You can feel how the muscles are pressed where your body meets the cushion or the chair. Acknowledge these feelings, and you can feel how the clothes that you are wearing are touching your body. Feel that touching sensation anywhere in your body. Feel your both shoulders and relax your body. Relax your body. Feel your upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers and fingertips. Feel how the fingers are touching each other. Any warmth sensation between your fingers. Feel your neck area, your facial muscles, your forehead and top of your head. And relax. Relax your body. Be in this present moment. With your relaxed body. Now you can gently observe your present mind, your natural mind. Take a look to observe what is really happening in your naked mind right now. There might be various types of thoughts. It's okay. You no need to take any extra effort to suppress these thoughts. Just let them occur without any judgment, without going to cultivate these thoughts. Just observe these thoughts. Different types of thoughts are occurring one after the other. Let them occur. And you can notice all these thoughts randomly. You can grab one of these thoughts without cultivating, just you can analyze why I have this thought right now. Maybe the thought that you selected related to past or future or present. The thought may be pleasant thought or unpleasant thought. That is how your natural mind functions. With this understanding, now you can generate whatever wholesome thought that you wish to generate in your mind instead of these random thoughts. In this meditation, we are cultivating loving kindness as a wholesome thought. Loving kindness, loving friendliness, the universal friendliness. What a beautiful thought that we can cultivate in our minds. You have that capacity in your mind. You have that potential. Loving kindness to wish everyone else to be well, to be happy, to be peaceful, goodwill for all beings. Loving kindness is not just merely a single thought. It's full of human qualities, positive thoughts, kindness, compassion, generosity, sharing, caring, love. The loving kindness you are generating is a boundless, wholesome thought, no limits, without exception, and without expecting something return. You are going to cultivate loving kindness in your mind. First, think about yourself, your life, your mind, your body. Feel yourself, the person sitting right here. Genuinely extend wishes of loving kindness for yourself first. Mindfully listening the guidance, be with the instructions, repeating in your mind, cultivate loving kindness for yourself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be happy. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Generate loving kindness, and you can radiate loving kindness throughout your body, wishing a healthy body. May my body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Feel all the parts of your body and radiate loving kindness into each and every parts of the body, into all the systems, internal functions, and the organs of the body. Fill your body with loving kindness. Feel the skin of your body. The skin, the largest organ of the body. Radiate loving kindness throughout the skin of the body. May the skin of my body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Penetrating the skin, radiate loving kindness into the muscles and the bones of the body. May the muscles and all the bones of my body Be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Radiate loving kindness into the internal functions of the body, into all the systems and all the organs of your body. Even in this moment, they are functioning for you inside your body. Deeply appreciate that support of all these functions and systems and radiate loving kindness throughout your internal body, feeling all the systems, including the respiratory system, the vital function of your body, the cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles, the genitourinary system, the digestive system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, the immune system, all the other internal organs, including your brain, all the sensory faculties, eyes, ears, nose, tongue. Deeply appreciating the support of all these functions, systems, and organs of your body. Radiate loving kindness throughout your entire body. May all these systems, internal functions, and organs of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Feel your body and observe your mind. The both, your body and mind, is full of loving kindness. You are full of loving kindness. Now it's time to expand your loving kindness beyond yourself. The same genuine wishes that you made for yourself to all other beings. Extend these wishes of loving kindness to all beings without exception. Let's radiate our wishes to all beings, visible or invisible, living near or far away places, not only for human beings, to all other creatures, all other animals. Genuinely, let's make our wishes for them. Let's start from here, wherever you are practicing this meditation. Whoever around you right now is staying close by you. In this room, you can share your loving kindness with these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation. Who are joining this meditation. All together, let's share our loving kindness with each other. May all these spiritual friends who are practicing meditation with me be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. You can think about your family members, your relatives, your friends, neighbors, co-workers, anyone else who are in your life, the people you know or don't know much. To everyone else, the same genuine wishes. Now you are going to extend. May all my family members, friends, neighbors, relatives, co-workers be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all of them be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Let's expand our loving kindness beyond the circles of our beloved ones to all others, to all beings living in your neighborhood, in neighboring neighborhoods, in your city, in neighboring cities, in this country, in this world, in this universe, wherever all beings. You can extend these wishes to all beings living in every direction. Extend your genuine wishes of loving kindness into the direction of the front, back, left, right, above and below. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Observe your mind, how pure it is right now. How peaceful is your mind with loving kindness. You are also relaxed. With your peaceful mind and relaxed body. Now you can gently move, shift your attention to your breath. Mindfully observe your in breath and out breath. Breathing meditation. As a silent meditation, you are going to spend next few minutes on your breath. If you have changed your body, your posture, you can adjust your body. Make sure your upper body is upright. Better you can keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils, where you can feel your in breath and out breath. And also, you can feel what the changes are happening in your body while you are breathing in and out. As a start, take a slow, long breath. Slowly breathe out while relaxing your upper body. Feel your chest area, both shoulders, and relax. Then come back to your natural breath. Mindful breathe in, mindful breathe out until you hear the sound of the bell. Be with your breath. In these last few minutes, let's make our full effort to be with the breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Dukkham pattāc niddukkha bhayam pattāc nibbaya. Sukam pattāc nisukha Untu sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this practice from generation to generation. And also you can appreciate the guidance you received for this meditation. Let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us today to come to this place to practice this meditation, who cleaned and arranged this place for you, who are taking care of this place, this center for you. Let's deeply feel gratitude for them. And also let's Deeply appreciate the support of these non-living things, including this bell, the chair, the cushion you are sitting on, the device which help to connect to this meditation from home. Deeply feeling gratitude, appreciating the support. Let's say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. Okay, it was a deep meditation, and thank you, Bante, for your birthday gift to us. Any sharing or questions about the practice? Do you want to stay in meditation? Yeah. So we can slowly move to our discussion. And so these days we are in a series, we discuss different episodes in the life of the Buddha and we try to learn from them. Yeah, and we have been covering so many episodes. I would like to know, before we start, just, based on the things that we have heard, is there any particular, episode, any particular, sutta, particular episode we just shared with you? Is there any particular episode that resonates really well with you? Anything that we remember? You remember any particular incident? We discussed so many incidents. What do you remember? What do you remember? Huh?
Wisdom as well.
Okay, so how many? Well, a few weeks ago, you mean? You remember the incident, like what happened before the teachings were
We
given?
went to the house and they kept telling me they come in and then send me back out.
Oh, yes. Okay. That's nice. Yeah, wisdom is as well, right? Most precious.
The patient and the maybe forbearance.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for remembering and then sharing. Anyone else?
We have good listeners.
Yes, wonderful. Hopefully. Yeah.
Buddha can read the mind of people.
Oh,
We recognize one of the guy, he came to insult Buddha,
yes.
but Buddha read his mind
Hmm.
and convert him to become one of his followers.
Yes. Yeah. Manathata, the conceited one, right? Yeah. I'm glad, I'm glad that you remember.
That's day before last, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks before.
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
Isn't there 8 levels of Jannah?
Yes.
That's during meditation, you can go from level 1 to up to 8. What I know or read, that Buddha is the only one reached level 9,
Yeah.
where he can read the mind of people.
No, yeah, actually, yeah, yes, correct. Buddha is the one who actually, discovered the ninth one, and actually, whoever attain the ninth one is already enlightened. When you come back, you're already enlightened. So any enlightened, fully enlightened person can, reach the ninth. But I think the ability to read other mind comes in the fourth jhana. Fourth jhana. Yeah, there are many possibilities of directing our mind to have psychic powers at the fourth jhana. And after that, it's not about like having psychic powers. It's more about actually shutting down the mental process. And then
Was
going
it any people and before Buddha in the Hindu religion was enlightened?
You can say, I mean, then we had to understand, we had to, define what you really mean by enlightened. If you think about like having some insight about the reality of life, yes, there were so many sages. But when you talk about, the Buddha's enlightenment, is different. So the Buddha, and that is why he learned from all these teachers and realized that that is not what he's looking for. Then he started practice by himself.
And who was Shiva? Is he a god or a person become a god because he was enlightened, or he's just a statue Hindu religion worshiping?
So yeah, I can talk about Shiva as a religious studies scholar or professor, not as a Hindu teacher. Okay, so I can give you a more historical explanation of that, but I don't know whether that will do the justice to the belief of the Shiva. It's definitely it's within the Hindu religious tradition, and so usually within Hinduism we have three main gods, like Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Brahma is the creator of the universe, and Vishnu is the preserver of the universe, and Shiva is the dissolver of the universe. Then that will enable for new beginning. And Shiva is also considered like a meditator also, because whenever you present the Shiva images and paintings, he was presented as a meditator, and also known as Pashupati, which is the the leader of the animals, because he lived in the forest.
So was he a real person?
And there was no, he was not a. It's not a historic. I mean, real god. I have to say, maybe in Hinduism, but it's not related to any historical real person who lived on Earth. But embodiment of energies.
So why he has this dot in his
I
forehead?
think I mean, I can keep on talking about that, but it's not. I mean, I may not be doing the justice to that tradition. I don't want to talk about something which is not in my tradition. Yeah, and that's the that's the third eye.
Buddhists also use this.
Huh?
Does this represent the third eye?
Not
What do you
really.
know about third eye?
No. We talk about wisdom eye, not the third eye. Yeah. Yes.
Sorry to take you out of the train of thought.
Yeah. Yes, I can. Yeah. I just finished my lecture on Hinduism at Carnegie Mellon, but I don't want to give you undergraduate course today. Yeah. And so then I had to wear a different hat, to do that. And that means like then not as a monk, yeah, as a historian, yeah. But I think today we have a different agenda, I'll give a different lecture on Shiva. Okay, and so the episode that today I would like to talk is about a conversation Buddha had with again, the king. His name is Pasenadi. He's the king of the kingdom called Kosala. There is a whole section in the Buddhist text where the dialogues between Buddha and this particular king happened, because the king was quite close to the Buddha, and whenever anything happened, he will visit the Buddha. And when his grandmother passed away, he ran to the Buddha, and then she had,
I went with so much of sorrow. My grandmother passed away, and then Buddha had give him some counseling. Although he's the king, more very powerful, there's no one to talk to him. Honestly, So and he find the Buddha as really comforting. I mean, the person who can give him the guidance, and also because Buddha was also a former prince, he knew how to talk to these rulers. And even there was one time that he had an issue with his one of his wives, and he asked from one of his wives, who was also followed the Buddha, whom you love the most in the world. And when king asked the question, whom you love the most in the world, he's expecting really the answer, right? But she gave a different answer. He was really upset about that. Actually, she said, the person I love the most in the world is myself. And he came to them and said, who? And he knew that, she was a follower of the Buddha. So he really wanted to know what, she really meant by that. And king came to the Buddha and had an interesting discussion. But today is a different one. So he had this meeting with the Buddha very often. And this happened actually quite early, when because the king when Buddha was just enlightened and he start his his mission to help all others to overcome suffering, and this king met the Buddha in the Savatthi, the city called Savatthi, now it's called Shravasti, and in that in that monastery built by that the merchant Anathapindika. So he went there and then exchanged greetings with him, and he asked this question about this enlightenment that you asked. He asked, Master Gautama, do you claim to have awakened to the supreme perfect awakening? That means, do you claim the full enlightenment? And Buddha said that if anyone should rightly be said to have awakened to the supreme perfect awakening, and great and great king, I have awakened to the supreme perfect awakening. So he said, yes, I claim to be fully enlightened. Then he had a different question, because he said that I have gone to so many other religious leaders. Actually, this is a very interesting historical document, because he gave 6 names of prominent religious teachers of that time, and one name is actually leader of the Jainism, Mahavira. But there are a few other names. So interesting, because they have a completely different spiritual traditions, by all these different people. But those things did not survive until today. But there are some other discourses where we can find the teachings of these people. But he has gone to all these people, all these religious teachers, and he has asked them about this full enlightenment, and none of them fully claim to have that fully enlightenment. But his concern is not that. Is that all these religious teachers were quite matured, quite advanced, quite senior, like advanced in the age. And he asks, but when I ask from you about this, you claim to have attained full enlightenment. Why do you, given that you are so young in age and newly gone forth, and still claim the full enlightenment? And all these teachers who are advanced in their age, they even don't claim that. But you have been young, and how come you claim that enlightenment? Because you are not that long gone forth. Because he spent as a sage, as an ascetic, as a seeker for 7 years, 6 years, and the 7 years, then he attained enlightenment. So his question was that. So he's thinking that you are too young to become enlightened. Okay, let's test again our knowledge of Buddhist studies. Do you remember at what age Buddha became enlightened?
35.
Good. Pass. 35. So he was, he became fully enlightened. Buddha, he became the Buddha, at the age of 35. So think about that. Anyone who is in 30?
So 3 years.
Okay. We have passed that, but not fully enlightened. So you can think about, so he's quite, young, at that age, so he met the Buddha, around the time, maybe not even his 40s. That is his concern. All other teachers were, well advanced in the age, but you are so young, but you claim the same enlightenment. Actually, he gave these names. One is called Purana Kassapa. Actually, the Purana Kassapa was a person who did not believe that there's any. He's the one who denied any function of karma. He called Akiryavada. Right? He said that there's no secondary fruits of any action. So all this random, you just do anything you want to do, and there was such teacher. I mean, he has his own reasons to say that, Yes, and one of the reasons that you can go along the Ganges River, killing so many thousands of people, or you can go the other side of the Ganges River, giving, giving and benefiting so many people, but none of them will bring more secondary benefits. So he didn't believe in any, fruits of, later fruits of the action. Sorry, that is Purna Kassapa. And then Gosala, and he's a skeptic. He didn't believe that human mind is capable of knowing, any, certainty, any truth. So it's agnostic, skeptic, and he always, use, different, whenever a person asks a question, he will ask a counter question, and didn't believe that, human intellect is enough to actually know the truth. So, and then of course, Jain ascetic Niganta, the Mahavira, we know about Jainism, is extremely non-violent, non-violent religion, and they believe in karma. Sorry, I think the Gosala is actually not agnostic. Gosala is also deterministic, and I think not the time to discuss all these things. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I mean, whatever. I would say the last one, Ajita. Ajita is the right out materialist, and his teaching was that what's really exists in the world is four things, four material elements: earth, water, fire, air. That's all. When you passed away, those elements go back to those things. Don't worry about next life. There's nothing to worry about. One life, live it. Actually, he said that the delicacy of that time is the ghee, and he said, okay, eat as much as ghee. Even you take loans and eat it. He's an outright materialist. He'll be a real proponent of capitalism because he is still living. And his philosophy survived, for 5th centuries. Anyway, so the king has got all these different, teachers and asked about this. And so his concern was that you're too young, how you can claim this full enlightenment. And then Buddha said that, great king, there are four things in this world that you should not look down upon or disparage because they are young. Okay. What are the four? A young prince, a royal prince, and just because they're small or young, you cannot disregard them. You cannot disparage them. You have to really take them seriously. Okay. A royal prince, a serpent, a snake, a poisonous snake. And because a snake is too young, doesn't mean that it doesn't have poison, right?
Sure.
Fire is just because it's too little, you cannot really disregard. And a monk, ascetic. And with these four things, a royal prince, a snake, and fire, and a monk or ascetic, just because they are young, you cannot simply disregard them. You cannot simply take them less lightly. They can be really serious. Yeah. So just because Bhante Mehta look young, it's because he's having his birthday, right? You cannot simply disregard him.
because these four people may you look young, but they're serious. Yeah, and and then he explained because royal prince, although he may be a young boy, and even he has the potential to become a full king, right? So you may beat him, I mean, do whatever bad things to him, and definitely you'll get the consequences, And I mean, of course, nowadays we don't have any royal families, but like think about wherever royal families are there, right? Prince William or Prince whoever, I mean, even little ones, they are not simply normal. I mean, you cannot disregard them. You cannot really do harmful things to them. There will be a lot of consequences. But the important thing is the second one is a snake, like poisonous snake, and he has the same um, venom as the grown up, and the fire has the potential. Just because it's small, it has the potential to grow. But the important here is a monk or a mendicant or an ascetic, and their maturity doesn't depend on their age, and then so you cannot really see from outside what is really their attainment, what is their insight, and what is their achievement. You cannot simply say from outside. um, so I think when it comes to mendicant, actually it's also kind of helping us to realize that we all of us are also having the similar potential, right? And just like a fire, a small fire has the potential to become really big fire, and each and every one of us are also having a little flame, which has the potential, okay, which has the potential to become big fire, not in the sense of burning everything, but lighting up. And so the Buddha has this conversation with him, and then Buddha says that actually, and you have to. That is why an astute person, seeing what is good for themselves, would always treat this properly. A snake, a fire, a royal prince, and a mendicant endowed with ethics. So you have to treat them well, although they are small. But anyway, I think for us actually to reflect, an ascetic is a mendicant or a monk is someone who has dedicated or maybe fully focused on um, um, on growing the spirituality, right? So every one of us is having that. So so we are all like small snakes, right? And then how much time we give for that spiritually to grow is different from person to person. An ascetic or a monk may be someone who's giving a lot of time for that, right? So how much value you give to spirituality, and then how much time you give to it. Maybe for some people may not give at all, but maybe some people may give like some minutes, some hours, some days, some months. So depending on how much attention we give to it, how much and then that spirituality can grow. Our deeper insights can grow. Our wholesome qualities can grow. So none of us are in our optimal way of being, right? Until we are fully enlightened, we are still room to grow. So how much time we give to that is the important question to ask. But we all are capable, of that, right? So we all have the potential to fully realize who we are, right? Deeply self-realization, and have the potential to have deeper wisdom, insights, what is really happening here. Usually we don't really see what is happening here because all our attention is outward, right? So we all focus on what is happening around us. I mean, don't really turn in and see what is really happening here. But we have the potential to look into it and deeply realize, and that is the true wisdom. That's a true wisdom. And then we all have that potential. At the same time, our mind is also capable of, deep, loving kindness, and compassion. And that is what we try to do in our loving kindness meditation, right? We all have that capacity deep within us. No matter what happened to us, no matter whatever things happen in our past, and our capacity is not gone. We don't want our capacity to be inhibited just because of the things other people have done to us, or other people have, or things that happen to us. They may have conditioned, they may have inhibited our, full potential, our capacity, but we shouldn't be limited by them, and we can purposely grow this wholesomeness. And that is what we try to do in our loving kindness meditation, for like, letting go of whatever things people have done, but we genuinely, bring this wholesome wish, our willingness for everyone to be, okay, for everyone to be well, everyone to be, safe, and be happy, and we generate that wish again and again, and develop it. And then we have that potential to, to make that compassion a fully blossomed state. So we all have that, but how much time we give to it will decide, how much progress will happen in those qualities. Yeah. So next time you see a snake, you should treat them well. You have to take them seriously. For also the fire. Now we don't have to worry about royal prince anymore, right? But monks are around.
And not poisonous.
I want to add,
Yes.
the human mind reached its highest or peak activity the age between 30 and 40. So
Really?
Jesus was enlightened around 30,
Yeah.
Buddha 35, Muhammad was 40. I don't know about Musa, what age was he.
Yeah.
So the peak of mind activity of the mind is this range, 30 to 40. And Buddha was in this middle range.
Oh, interesting. Thank you for that observation. Yeah.
There is the founders of these spiritual practices, right? But
Yeah.
maybe you have that potential. We have that potential, although we are old.
Yeah,
We're
definitely.
past the 40s, right?
Actually, right, Bhante? So there were
Yeah,
old,
actually,
but the first out of the first disciples, there were
Yeah.
5. The first one who realized the teaching of the Buddha was around
Yeah,
more than
80s,
80s, right?
80s, yeah. Yeah, I mean, of course, in age, what is really important is how much experience we gain, through our age, right? So of course, and here what Buddha says, you should not take them, lightly just because they are young. But maybe, right, maybe that's a good observation, but it doesn't mean that, let's say if you pass 40, don't you think that we have hope? Because Bhante is trying to assure you. So, because after Buddha attained enlightenment, his first teaching, he really want to give his first teaching to people who may understand it, because he want to don't want to talk to someone who may not have any clue what he's talking about. Then he went to his 5 friends who has been helping him when he was doing all these extreme ascetic practices. But then they left him. When Buddha started to practice middle path, they got really disappointed and they left him, thinking that he has returned to the luxury, he will not attain enlightenment. But Buddha followed the middle path and attained enlightenment, and then he was looking for them, and then gave his first teaching. So he's giving his first teaching about the Four Noble Truths, and it's these 5 ascetics were listening to him, and only one understood it among 5 at the first round. And that one person who understood it was the most senior ascetic, who was in his 80s. Yeah.
There's something in the brain called pineal gland.
Mm-hmm.
And during meditation or concentration focus, it gets activated, release hormone they call happy hormones
Hmm.
or endorphin. And that kind of opened the door to enlightenment or insight.
Insight, yeah. Yeah, I think the brain is a seat. It is kind of, helping the let's say mind to function. But I think when we keep on meditating, we kind of, override the brain. In normal mind is like, like below, I mean, under the, control of the brain. But through meditation, we can, we can go beyond the brain, so to speak. And I always think about, Bhante Ji, who is in 96 years old, who had such a sharp memory, and he remember everything. And so if you think about, like, if the brain is like a deteriorating, he should be someone who's like forgetting everything and don't have a clue, but he can give us straight, very philosophical talks still. And even he's like conducting Zoom classes for children. Yeah. Yeah, to set up the computer for him, right? Yeah. And so if you visited him once, next time he will address you by your name. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying that we are kind of at the mercy of our brain, so to speak. But through meditation, we can kind of go beyond that too.
But this gland, we tend to get calcified as we age. So past age of 40, calcium deposit in it, and we'll have less chance, I guess, to be enlightened.
Okay, less
Sorry
chance.
for you past 40.
Doesn't mean that no chance, right? Yeah. If you start early, you will retain, that power. Yes, and thank you. So I hope that you remember the 4 things, right? Can anyone remember the 4 things that you should not take lighter just because they are young? Huh? Prince, snake, fire, monk. Yeah. Okay, so with that, we will move to the other part of the program. Okay, let us take a moment to share this goodness, share this merits with all of others. By coming to this practice today and doing this awesome practice together, we have generated so much goodness in our heart, good karma, good merits. Let us now share these merits with everyone else. First of all, let us recall to our mind our family members, our ancestors, our forefathers who have passed away, who have sacrificed a lot for us. Let us share these merits with all the departed relatives and ancestors. May they all share these merits. May they be well and happy wherever they may be. Idang mi ñātinam hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Idam mi ñātinam hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Idam mi ñātinam hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. If there's any being in this world who would like to share these merits, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ittavata ca amhi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampanti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampanti siddhya sabbe sattva anumodantu sabba sampanti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear.
May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until attaining Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be. Okay, we will now chant the Loving Kindness Sutra. This is the blessing service to all of you. And this particular sutra was given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We will chant the same sutra for you now, wishing you all good health, peace, and happiness. May you all receive these blessings. May you have more strength and courage to overcome difficulties in your life. May you be able to practice mindfulness to overcome to all of your challenges, and may you all receive these blessings. And especially today, we want to extend blessings to Bhante Metta, wishing him more good health and more spiritual growth, and also to Bhante Metta's mother, wishing her also good health, and also Bhante Metta's monastic teachers. Think about all of them. We will chant. May you all receive these blessings. You may also share these blessings, whoever you want to share these, with your family members, your friends. And may they all receive these blessings. May you all be well, happy, and peace. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicce sakko ojo ce sujo ce suvacho casansa mudu anatimani santo sansa koce subaroce ampagincho ce salla hukavunti sankindriyo ce nipakoce ampagam Kulesu ananugindo na cakundang samacare kimcena vinyo pare upavaseyum sukino vakemino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukitanta ye cipane bhutanti tasavata virava anavasesadi mahantava manjimaraskanukatula dittava Dure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhavesi vasabhi santa bhavantu sukhitantana paro paranni gumbete nati manyete kanta jinang kanji Vyarosena patiga sanyana manyassadum kamicce mata yathaniyan puntang ayusa eka puntamanuragge evam pisambha bhutesu manasang bhavaye aparimanang Nitang ca sambha lokas manasang bhavaye aparimanang tang adocha tiriyang cha asampadang avirang asapatang tang charang isin nova sayano vayavatas savigat mindo etang sating adinte Brahmamitam viharam idamaho ditting anupegang silvadasanina sangpanno kami suvineyagedam nahi jatu kappaseyam punareti tena sanchevajjena Santite hotu sambadaye tena sancha vanjena sambarogo vinansatu etena sancha vanjena hotu te jaya mangalam Sabbitiyo vivajantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavantantarayo sukhi digayuko bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada soti bhavantu te. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Try to recall to your mind whatever kind deed that you were able to do during last few days. Recall your past few days and think about an event, incident that you were able to kind to someone. Giving something to someone or sharing your knowledge with someone. Even a very simple act of kindness. Helping a child, whatever. Let us rejoice this opportunity to be kind. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds. Appreciate in the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds. Wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds. Resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds and glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now recall to our mind whatever help we receive from others. Think about your past few days and recall to your mind of an incident that someone else was kind to you. or you saw, heard about the kind deed of another. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu. Okay, thank you very much for your participation. Really enjoyed, your being here, and let us stay for the birthday cake. And thank you everyone who joined our YouTube. Really appreciate your continuous participation and look forward to see you again. We will have our next monthly event, monthly gathering is on April 14th, which also coincides with the Sri Lankan New Year. So you're also most welcome to come, and eat some traditional Sri Lankan food. Please come.